Hey guys, today I'm going to show you guys how you can create your own t-shirt when you don't have an SVG file. So I'm going to share with you a couple of ideas that I saw online, and I wanted to create them myself, but I didn't have an SVG file for them. So I'm going to just do that using Cricut Design Space and my text in Cricut Design Space. So the first thing I'm going to start out with is one of our templates. I'm going to scroll down until I find a t-shirt template. Now you don't have to use this, but if you want to use it for a guide, that is the perfect template to use. If you want to remove it, just click the little eye down in the bottom corner and it will be gone, or you can bring it back. Then simply click on text and start writing in what it is that you want to have on your shirt. I have seen so many super fun designs and sayings that I want to put on shirts that I just think are super cute, but I haven't found SVGs for them, or maybe it's something that you just need the font for. But this is also going to be a great way to add different images or something if you'd like to as well. So I've just typed in the saying that I want. I made sure that I centered it, and then I'm going to scroll through my font options and click one that I think is going to be fun. Then I'll adjust the size. Normally on a t-shirt, for an adult t-shirt, I don't do larger than 11 inches. I did see that I made a mistake, so I just double clicked on the font and it took me back so that I could fix the word take. And then that's pretty much it. I'm going to hit make it. The biggest thing that you have to remember is that you need to mirror this when you are going to be using heat transfer vinyl or iron-on vinyl, whatever you call it. It has to be mirrored so that it will cut out backwards, and when you apply it to your shirt, it will be correct. So now it's ready to go, and I didn't realize this at the time, but my Cricut Air was set to custom on the setting, so that's why none of my regular settings were showing up. But if you have a Cricut Air, there is a heat transfer or iron-on setting on your machine. If you have the maker, you'll need to come in here and look for iron-on, and I normally have that set as one of my favorites. But after I finished videoing this, I realized that I had my settings on my machine to custom. So again, it's going to ask you, make sure that it's mirrored because you're using iron-on, and then it's ready to go. I wanted to show you a little bit more advanced. If you want to make something with a couple different fonts, this is how we would do it. Again, same thing, add in your text and your font, scroll down to the different font that you like, size it the way you want. I wanted each individual line of this particular saying to be a different size, so I typed them in each individually, changed them to the size that I wanted them to be, adjusted it, played with it. This is where you can kind of use your creativity. If you don't have any, that's fine. That's what SVG files are for. And I will tell you that if I'm looking for something, I always go to Etsy and I always look there. But if you are trying to create something that you can't find exactly what you want, this is a great way to do it yourself. So I'm finishing up this particular saying that I've seen quite a few times, and I have seen some SVGs for this, but I wanted to use this saying as a something that I could show you guys how to create it differently. So now I want the word Jesus to be in a different font, and I'm just going to kind of go through and find ones that I would like. I kind of feel like a little more scripty font would be good with the more straight fonts that I use. So what I'm doing now is I'm just making it bigger to see it. I'm going to ungroup it, and then I'm going to put each of these letters together so that they touch. This will help create, cut it out all as one. So after I get everything adjusted and the way I want, I'm going to select the whole thing and then I'm going to weld it. Now it will cut that all out as one piece. It's actually going to be two pieces, the J and the Jesus. but it will cut it out and it won't be each individual letter. It'll look so much better. So I'm going to finish kind of playing with my design and adjusting it. If you wanted to, you could cut out Jesus in a different color of iron-on, and so that's what I'm going to do. Then what you need to do is click on each of the individual words or sections. I usually hold down my shift key, click on them, and then click attach down at the bottom. Once I do that, I'm ready to cut it, and it's going to just cut out the black all as one and then Jesus all as one. And so I'm going to hit make it, and you'll see how it's going to look. The first thing that you have to do is mirror it. Since I have two colors, I have to click on the second mat and mirror that as well. Now, if you don't want to waste all of that space and you know you can cut it out and fit it on there right, we can go back, we can unattach, and then, I'm not sure why it's taking so long. There we go. We'll go back, we'll click unattach, and we'll move that little word up just a little bit so that it's not wasting so much vinyl. I'm a huge one to not waste vinyl, but if I am creating something and I want to make sure that I get it all in the right spot, sometimes I will waste a little bit of vinyl and make it work. But I hope that this is making sense and it's not going too fast for you guys. But I just kind of wanted a quick and easy. So see, there you go. Now it's all closer. It could have been even closer using less vinyl. But you guys know that I like to use my scraps up. So I wanted to show you one more way to create your own t-shirt and be creative. I am always looking for new football shirts. So I'm just searching in Design Space images for a fun football image, something really simple. I like this one, so that'll work. And I'm just going to put it over here on this other t-shirt template just to kind of show you guys today. Now I want to add in a couple different words. I want to add Mustang football to this, but I kind of want it to go along with the football or flow with the football. So I've typed in Mustangs and I'm trying to get it to move up there. And then I'm just going to click on the curve button, and then I can click on that little dot and just move it until I feel like it flows really well with the football. Now I'm going to do that again with the word football and put it down below. So it's just another way to use your creativity to create your own ideas. If you're new and you're looking for some fun ideas, if you haven't checked out all of the different projects and images that are in Design Space themselves, it is well worth it. It's well worth the money to purchase Cricut Access as well. So